Yo guys, and welcome back to this new stream here on the channel. And on today's stream we're going to discuss the Bitcoin and cryptocurrency market. So if you are interested in, of course, finding out about all the technical analysis about what we are writing and seeing here in the market, don't forget to right away smash up the like button, and of course don't forget to hit that subscribe button on the channel and ring the bell notification if you're not willing to miss out any of these further updates here on the channel. As well, guys, today we are seeing quite a lot of interesting things here, and I am getting pretty excited about how the market is looking right now here. So if you want to be finding out about why I do feel right and so excited about the market, don't forget to once again just stick till the end of the stream here, and we're going to discuss all the important things right now here. So Bitcoin, what are you doing right now here? So you can see, like we predicted yesterday, since creating these bullish divergences, we were expecting either Bitcoin is first going to consolidate for a while towards the sideways, or it's already going to go for, once again, a push up towards the upside. Right now we have been seeing quite a lot of consolidation coming towards the market, and this consolidation period is about to end in extreme volatility, in my opinion, of course. And where it will be breaking out towards, I will be trying to reveal it with you guys right now here, and I will be trying to discuss what is right now the most likely scenario to be playing out here. Is it more likely to see a further continuation towards the downside, or is it more likely to see a further move up here? So yeah, we will be right now discussing. I do think that if we're going to look at all the momentum indicators, and let me jump right away in towards the technical analysis, that we could be seeing another surge towards the upside. And I do think that we could be potentially already bottom out here on this current trend that we're in. Maybe not necessarily bottom out, but what I expect is that we're at least going to go for another push up here. If that will be, of course, just a lower high, and that will be the further continuation towards the downside, that will be still the question that remains to be seen here. But I do expect that Bitcoin is at least going to see a short-term bounce towards the upside. And of course, after this short-term bounce, we could be reevaluating if we're either going to go for another continuation down here, or if we're from this short-term bounce going to go for a continuation further up, of course. So yeah, that's of course the thing that I am anticipating. I do think that the chance is extremely likely that we're going to see a bounce from the in the short term from here on. And let me right away explain to you guys why I do think so. So Bitcoin right now on the 1 hourly candles, guys. Mosavina, there are no admins. So can you be? Oh, the board is here. Board is here already. Board, you're doing a very good job. Thank you for being here, of course. But what we can see, of course, over here on the 1 hourly candles here is that Bitcoin is right now forming here this clear lower low, of course. So let me start off with discussing the 1 hourly candles, be moving further in towards it, of course. You can see 1 hourly candles has been forming a lower low in the price section, and while we were forming that lower low in the price section over there, we were forming a higher low on the RSI. So we were seeing a bullish divergence, and this bullish divergence was already the reason why Bitcoin did saw this minus surge towards the upside, right? So in order for me to call a trend reversal in this downtrend here, I want to be seeing several divergences playing out here. And of course, what we're right now as well seeing on the MACD here is that on this recent drop off here, we have been seeing a very significant amount of loss of momentum getting formed for the seller. So you can see over here, once again, in terms of this high over here towards the low over here, we have been seeing a clear lower low getting formed to the price section, higher low on the RSI, so on the MACD. So the MACD is as well showing us that the sellers are right now losing ever so slightly their strength here in this downtrend that we're in. As well, if we're going to look at the money flow index, we can clearly see as well something very interesting playing out right now here. You can clearly see we are forming this either from this low to this low, of course from this low to this low over here, we can already see sorry, excuse me, I said it incorrectly. So you can see from this low over here, we have been forming a clear, significantly higher low here on the money flow index. And from that low in the market, we have been forming clearly significant lower lows in the price section. So once again, we're seeing basically a triple bullish divergence right now playing out here as well. All the momentum indicators. So this is of course for me a reason to be thinking, okay, the momentum could be once again shift back towards the upside, and Bitcoin could be maybe see a trend reversal from here on. So the 1 hour is looking particularly strong here. If we're going to look at the 30-minute candles, guys, we know that we're right now having basically two ranges that we are trading against. So you can see the top side is of course our resistance target for Bitcoin at the current time of recording. So you can see this top side providing the major resistance for Bitcoin, and at the same time we're seeing this lower side on the bottom providing Bitcoin the support. So excuse me excuse me so much. But what we can currently see here is that Bitcoin is basically trading between support and resistance on this range over here. So Bitcoin on a 30-minute time frame is bouncing from the lower side of support towards the top side of resistance the whole time, and it keeps curving up, down, and up, down. So what is potentially a possibility for a scenario right now is that Bitcoin is going to go for another low down here, and it's going to retest our support target here around the 58.2k range. So Bitcoin could come down from this point here to retest these lows once again here, in order, of course, from that point, continue the trend further on towards the upside. So that is going to be quite interesting on how it's going to be playing out here. But I do think that this is, of course, a clear pattern that we are looking at right now here. Bless you. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. That's very kind from you guys out there. But yeah, it looks to be that we are right now really have to be paying attention towards this market. And what I will be saying to you guys out there, if we're going to be able to break this top side of resistance, I do think we're going to be in for this continuation towards the upside like we are right now expecting on the 1 hourly candles. If Bitcoin is going to fail to break through this level and move down, and is going to fail to hold on towards the lower side, and we're going to close a 30-minute candle below this green box here, we could be in for, of course, more lower targets for Bitcoin. So this will be my consolidation phase that I'm going to be looking at, and this is going to be the consolidation phase that I will be aiming for to see where the market is heading towards from here on. I like the video for your sneeze, man. That's very nice. That's very nice. As you did like the video for my sneeze. That's very kind from you. So it looks to me that Bitcoin is right now consolidating on the 30-minute candles very significantly, like you can see as well on the 1 hourly candles. Then as well, what are we seeing right now on the 4 hourly candles? Before looking in towards the momentum, let me quickly talk here about this channel that we're looking at. So we're right now looking at the pretty significant channel here on the Bitcoin 4 hourly chart. So as you can see over here, previous resistance, flipped in resistance over here. So we have, of course, 1, 2, 3, 4 touch points already on the top side of resistance. Then as well, lower side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 clear touch points over here on the lower side getting formed there. So we can basically see the support line is showing the significance because we're already getting 5 touch points, of course, and 5 touch points is quite a significant one for a trend line. So yeah, it looks particularly good right now, and I do think that this could be a very important trend line that we could be aiming for. So far, Bitcoin is holding on towards this level like we expected yesterday. So you can see we've got clearly the supportive touches from this range here. Like I told you already earlier on today here, Bitcoin is, by the way, trained right now to push up once again towards higher levels here, to be honest. But what I will be saying to you guys out there already, like I told you yesterday, I do expect that Bitcoin can at least go back towards the top side before then potentially come down once again. Because, yeah, it can be potentially come down once again here. But as soon as Bitcoin is going to break the top side of this resistance, yeah, we could be looking for a falling wedge breakout. And falling wedge breakouts will tend to bring us, of course, towards the top side of the wedge here. And the top side of the wedge is, of course, in this case, the 66.7k. So, like you know, it's Bitcoin. Bitcoin could be up and towards a new all-time in a very rapid pace here. So, don't get fooled by these minor shakeouts. Make sure to benefit from the shakeouts because, yeah, I am adding more and more to my positions because I am starting to get particularly greedy right now on the market. So, yeah, as you can see, Bitcoin is trying to right now break through this critical resistance zone here on the 30-minute time frame. And even we are trying to break through it right now here. So, this is going to be, of course, quite important breakthrough if we're going to get it. Guys, we're going to once again watch this all live together here on the stream here. So we're going to see if we're going to be able to break through this trend line, and of course if we're going to be breaking through this horizontal trend line here, we could be maybe in for, of course, some more further continuation towards the upside. What we will be aiming for then is maybe a retest on this level, and if we're seeing a very significant pump, I will be not aiming for a retest. But if we're closing above it like this, I could be maybe in for next 30-minute candle minor retracement, and then we could be in for further continuation towards the upside. So that will be, of course, extremely bullish. So yeah, on this stream I will be keeping you guys up to date exactly what is playing out right now here, and I'm going to give you guys an exactly brief update on what all the things we have to be looking at right now here. And as well, before going further towards the 4 hourly candles, guys, quickly saying this to you guys here as well, what we're seeing right now on the 1 hourly candles. 1 hourly candles as well, critical resistance line here getting formed here on the chart. You can clearly see resistance, already broke through it, right now breaking out. So this looks as well particularly good, and this looks like we could be having a continuation further towards the upside. Then as well, let me further talk about the 4 hourly candles, guys. And by the way, before we're getting further in towards the content, don't forget to right away smash up that like button. Will be absolutely amazing if you can be smashing up the like button right now here, because I see we're already watching with more than 750 of you guys out there right now live on the stream. So don't forget to right away smash up the like button, and let's dive further in towards the content. So Bitcoin right now, 4 hourly candles, we know it's forming this significant pattern, but what else is it doing right now here? So once I'm looking towards the 4 hourly candles, I am getting particularly exciting because I personally think we're in right now for a major trend reversal. And quickly saying this to you guys, how I spotted this major market reversal over here is exactly how I'm spotting the market reversal right now over here as well, because with this market reversal here, we were seeing a falling wedge, what's the typical bullish bias pattern getting formed here while we were forming a MACD divergence. Like you can see over here, we formed a higher low on the MACD, and this was of course very clear because we're forming still a lower low on the price action. So we're seeing a bullish divergence, and basically what this indication was here is that the market buyers were cooling off here. So at the same time, I will be talking about the daily candles in a moment here, but at the same time right now, the 4-hourly candles for Bitcoin, it's right now still trading in a falling wedge, what is a typical bullish bias reversal pattern. And what you can see as well here is that the MACD is right now forming a clear higher low, while the price action is still forming this clear lower low on the market. So what this basically once again tells us is that the sellers are losing their strength. So the sellers are still putting in a new lower low here. So the market is still putting in a lower low, but while we are forming the lower low, there are coming less and less sellers in the market. So they're basically losing their strength right now in the market. And of course, if the momentum cools off from either the buyers, we could be in for a downtrend, just like we saw over here. So here we were forming higher high in the price section, lower high here on the MACD. So the buyers were losing the strength. We could be in for a market reversal. Then we saw a hidden bearish divergence, excuse me, lower high getting formed on the price section, higher high getting formed on the MACD. So we were seeing the market from the buyers were increasing, but still not able to put in a higher high. That was, of course, once again a bearish signal. We moved down, and right now we're seeing this bullish divergence playing out on the MACD. So once again, make sure that you are alerted. This could be a very strong signal that the market could be in for a significant leg up once again from up this point of recording. So keep your eyes wide open for Bitcoin right now here as well. Let me take a quick look at the money flow index. To be honest, the money flow index looks very neutral. Not a lot of interesting things playing out here, but for me right now, I will be basing my opinion here of the MACD, because the MACD is as well one of my most favorite indicators. And while we are talking about the MACD, Bitcoin is even going for the further push towards the upside. So of course, in terms of my trade, it's a very positive thing here, and in terms of what we anticipate of the market, this is as well a very good thing to see here. So we have been seeing quite a long consolidation phase gaining forward here, and right now it looks to be that Bitcoin is starting to be bouncing back towards higher levels. So we're going to keep our eyes wide open on the market right now here. So I am getting particularly excited. So 4-hourly candles for Bitcoin is looking particularly good here. We could be in for a very strong reversal, so make sure that you are alerted for that one for sure. But right now, before moving in towards the next time frames, let me talk real quickly about the Bitcoin daily chart, because Bitcoin daily chart is extremely important. So just like I was able to, of course, open a leverage long position on the low over here, I will be once again use the daily time frame to my advantage to determine when I do think it's a good time to open these leverage long positions. Because yes, this is once again a swing trade position, but to determine when to open it is of course extremely important to take a very wider look at the market, look at every single time frame. And just like we already did, we looked already from the 30-minute towards the 4-hour candles, and if we're looking to all these candles from the 30-minute towards the 4-hour candles, it is looking particularly strong right now for Bitcoin to be of course buying in towards it right now here. So if we're as well going to look at the daily time frame to even further develop our thoughts on the market, I will be right away give you guys as well an answer. Is it a good time right now, yes or no? So if we're going to look at the daily time frame, first of all, let's look back to the previous price action. We were forming this huge falling wedge scenario for Bitcoin. This was the reason why I was opening my position as well. I was seeing an RSI trend line was getting broken for me, clear signal to open and trade here. Together with that, we were seeing as well a regular bullish divergence on the MACD. What was showing us the sellers were basically losing their strength in the market, while the price action was still going lower. Gives me a clear signal to open a long position. Right now, in terms of momentum indicators, I am not seeing a lot of things here on the Bitcoin price action, but what we are seeing here is once again a similar market pattern. So we're seeing once again a falling wedge getting formed here, not only in the 4-hour but as well on the daily candles. And me on the channel, if you don't know it already, I am one big fan here of falling wedge. And guys, I see Bitcoin is pumping right now here, so we'll be going back in towards the lower time frames in a second to witness this pump live together with you guys out there. But I am a huge lover of these reversal patterns on Bitcoin, because these reversal patterns on Bitcoin tend to of course be very significant, and they tend to signify us where the market could be heading towards from up that point. So right now I do still think that Bitcoin is going to reverse back towards the upside and is going to be visiting a new all-time high here in the coming days here. Maybe it's going to be a week, maybe it's going to be 2 days, maybe it's going to be today. We never know, of course. But I do think that we could be in for this target of 66k here if this falling wedge is going to be breaking out on the daily time frame on Bitcoin. So keep your eyes wide open for that one as well, because yeah, the daily time frame is right now as well looking particularly good here. So if we're going to look at the 30-minute candles, guys, those are going to close in another 8 minutes from now on. And the 30-minute time frame is going to be relatively very important right now for us, because we will be keeping our eyes wide open if we're going to be able to break this top side of resistance. If we're going to create such another big wick on the top side, we could be maybe in for another retracement back towards these lows on these on the green box, of course, like we have been warning you guys several times about. But so far, it is looking particularly good. We're only 8 minutes out before closing this 30-minute candle and before confirming this breakthrough of this horizontal trend box here. So, and we're going to be breaking out of this level. It's going to be relatively bullish here for sure. And all the reasons that I just told you guys about why I do think the market reversal is going to come here is, of course, also for me the reason to still keep my trade open of my $735,000 Bitcoin long position. And as well, another reason why I did add more to my position over here. And I as well opened another position on VMEX. So I right now have multiple positions open. And if I combine the positions, I'm over a 2 million leverage long position for Bitcoin right now here. So it will be showing my VMEX position anytime soon as well with you guys, but definitely it's very worthy to as well right now check out these important trading strategies that we are using here. So yeah, if you want to be trading the market as well, don't forget to right away sign up with BYBIT here in the link description. If you're going to sign up with BYBIT here in the link description, you will be of course as well able to crush the market with these insane trades that you can be taking as well here, because yeah, if you're signing up through my link in the description right now here, you will be not only able to trade the market, but you will as well get a $3,500 deposit bonus on the market right now to be able to trade it. So for me, this was a very clear signal. All these things combined here to open more and more positions here on the market. And I definitely think you're maybe asking yourself, is it too late right now to enter trades here? What I will be doing is at least wait for the 30-minute candle close. If we're going to get this 30-minute candle close, I do think we're going to see a further continuation towards the upside. So it's still a good average price to accumulate swing trade positions, but I will be not surprised if we're going to see new optimizers again create afterwards, or that we're just at least going to see a pump towards the upside. And if we're going to see this pump towards the upside, we will be reevaluating on this point over here, while we are not forming a higher high yet here. Is it worthy to open our position or close our position once again? Because maybe this is going to be the continuation further down, right? So we will be at that point reevaluate if it's not smart to close our position. If it's still worthy to open, we are going to probably most likely add on the next potential drop off we're going to get, because that will be helping us to ride it towards new all-time highs. So I do think we could be in for a very strong trend reversal here, and you can see Bitcoin is already going, guys. 59.7k once again. We're closing in towards the 60k resistance. So yeah, there is a major resistance level right now ahead of us, and that is of course the 60k range for Bitcoin. So this is going to be a major resistance zone for Bitcoin. You can see previously it provided this very strong support, but the 60k right now here is of course a very strong psychological resistance target. It provided this very strong support from the past, and right now it is going to be once again provide us a major resistance. So keep your eyes wide open right now on the 60k level for Bitcoin, because it's going to be extremely important to keep your to break through this level basically right now, because if we're not able to be breaking through the level, it's going to be relatively a little bit more bearish. So I mean, I will be definitely not bearish on the market right now here. I've been already, of course, predicting this surge towards the upside with you guys out there. But what we're right now seeing as well, essentially, is that we're formed in higher high in this wick at least. So it's already showing us a sign of more strength in the market. And basically, this period over here, what this is here is consolidation. So the people that really want to be exiting the market, exited the market over there. The people that still want to be accumulating are accumulating. And it will become a turning point, just like the momentum indicators are telling us, that there are no sellers anymore in the market, or that there at least are not enough sellers anymore in the market. And that is the reason why you sometimes get these big green candles, and that is the reason why Bitcoin, the success of Bitcoin and the rise of Bitcoin is inevitable. So if you did bought Bitcoin on these higher ranges, just hodl. Don't panic sell, just hodl, because if you're hodling, you're definitely going to make profits one day here. So smash the like is better than investing in shit coins. That's a very good one. So guys, before getting further into towards the content here, I've still got quite a lot of things to discuss with you guys out there. Don't forget to right away smash up the like button. I see we're watching with 1,000 of you guys out there, and we're only having 200 likes, so make sure to smash up the like button right now here. It will be truly appreciated. So while we're talking about the like button, guys, don't forget to smash it up here. But as well, let's talk a little bit about the weekly time frame. So Bitcoin as well, weekly time frame right now bouncing off the 0.5 like we have been anticipating. So the 0.5 so far as well, still holding Bitcoin up on the weekly time frame. What is of course an extremely bullish indication that we're once again getting on the market. So It looks particularly good right now for the market, and I definitely can't wait to see where we could be heading towards further on from here on. So I definitely think this level is going to be providing very strong support for Bitcoin, and I don't really see Bitcoin breaking below this level that easily. So yeah, it is looking particularly good here as well. If we're going to real quickly look at the Bitcoin dominance here, you can see Bitcoin dominance is right now previous supported, break below it, rejected, like we have anticipating right now. Yesterday we saw a minor wick here on the lower side. So you can see Bitcoin was dumping, and that was the reason why the Bitcoin dominance shoot up once again. Right now, of course, the market is solidifying once again, and I do at least expect that Bitcoin dominance is going to retrace back towards the 39.8%. But eventually, it's going to come back towards this this range around the 39.41% here, because I do expect this range is going to get visited, because this is, of course, yeah, basically the target of the lowest point ever on all time here. And of course, if you're retesting a bottom more than 2 times here, it's going to be resulting in some kind of an M pattern. And this could be, of course, resulting in a further breakdown towards lower targets. So I do expect that we could be eventually reach the 35.4% for the Bitcoin dominance. So, of course, if we're going to reach the target, it's going to be extremely exciting for all the altcoin holders. And it's going to be showing us extreme big gains here. But then, I will be keeping my eyes out on Bitcoin here on my second screen. Excuse me. I will be keeping my eyes on Bitcoin on my second screen right now. But while I'm looking to Bitcoin on my second screen, let me as well talk real quickly about Ethereum. Ethereum. I've been excited about Ethereum for the past days here, like you can see over here. I have been literally, you can see on this the drop off from here on, I've been starting to get excited on Ethereum, of course. If you did bought Ethereum on that range, you're still up 15% against Bitcoin, so Ethereum is performing very well against Bitcoin. And right now you can see on this 4-hourly candle, we're pumping it once again against Bitcoin very severely. So Ethereum is once again leading the way here. You can see on the Ethereum compared to Bitcoin chart before going into the US dollar valuation, guys. We have been breaking this downtrend. Afterwards, we have been retesting it, and since then we started to move up here. So I do think, yeah, the downtrend is getting broken. We could be in for further continuation. If we're looking to higher time frames, we know Ethereum compared to Bitcoin has been trading against this green box there. Right now it's bouncing off this green box, so we could be for sure in for a further continuation towards higher levels. So still going to say to you guys out there, it's right now definitely the time to be accumulating Ethereums. Then, if I'm going to look once again at the lower time frames for Ethereum, and let me go to a different chart. Let me go to this chart over here. Let me get to the 4-hourly candles. Let me remove these lines for a second. You can see over here. Let me go to the 1-hourly candles, by the way. You guys see, look at this 1-hourly candle for Ethereum. Ethereum is pumping massively. So Bitcoin, of course, is shooting up here, and Ethereum is even shooting up further. So Ethereum is doing a particularly good job right now here, and I definitely can't wait to see where it could be heading towards. So this is the it's not a chart that I do like to look at. So you can see Ethereum is trying to recover once again. We could be maybe in for a V-shaped recovery for Ethereum. So Ethereum is right now from the high that we did create last time around. We're still 5% away. And if we're going to compare it for Bitcoin, it was from this high over here, of course. We are right now still on approximately, there's no word. We're still approximately 6.3% away. So Ethereum is doing a little bit of a better job right now here. So let's see how Ethereum is going to be holding up here. Let's see how Ethereum is going to be performing against Bitcoin, of course. But so far it's doing a particularly good job here in my opinion, and so far it's looking particularly strong. If we're going to look at some horizontal levels, yeah, you can clearly see that Ethereum has been bouncing from the range here on the lower side. So you can see over here, this is a previous resistance zone flipped into support, and so far it is holding up the market very, very well here. We know as well, if we're going to look at the different resistance zone here, we're going to look at the top side over here, and this top side providing us massive resistance right now in the market. So lower side providing support, top side providing resistance. Once again, just like Bitcoin was doing at the 30-minute candle. And guys, by the way, before getting further into Ethereum, Bitcoin just closed its 30-minute candle. So what I can tell you to you guys out there right now is that we're going to be in for a further continuation. So give me a second. I will be going into Ethereum further on in a moment. But let me quickly address this Bitcoin breakout we just got here, because Bitcoin just broke out of this important trend that we were looking at. So you could be as well approached even a little bit differently, like in some kind of a pattern here, but I will be not doing so. But basically what I was saying to you guys early on the stream here, and if you were already here, so big shout out to you if you already were watching while we were not trading on this range yet here, is that Ethereum has to be breaking this top side of this resistance box. So you can see here, lower side providing support, top side providing resistance. As soon as we're going to break either direction, we're going to either pump further through the upside, or we're going to be either jumping further towards the downside. So far, it is looking very good. it is looking very, very strong here. And Bitcoin did break out clearly with a very strong 30-minute candle. And we're right now going in for further continuation towards the upside. So I do have still some trend lines to look at here for Bitcoin where we could be getting a rejection from. We'll be talking about it in a few seconds from here on. But what will be important right now for Bitcoin is, of course, this 1 hourly candle resistance box. So what you can see over here, major previous support. What is it going to be providing us right now? I don't think it's going to be an easy task breaking through this level. I don't see Bitcoin in this 1 hourly candle already breaking through this level. I don't really see it happening, to be honest. I do think there's going to be quite a lot of sell orders getting set up around the 60K range here. So I will be keeping my eyes wide open right here. As well, guys, we're already seeing some short liquidation coming back into towards the market. Already a few million US dollars getting liquidated out of the market. So it's, of course, a very beautiful thing to see here, because I like to see shorts getting liquidated, because you don't short the market once it's down, of course. It's not smart. And in general, you don't short the Bitcoin market, because you're literally betting against Bitcoin and you're helping to push the price down further on. So I don't like shorters. I don't think it's a good thing that we are having that. But I mean, right now, what we're going to look at is, of course, this Bitcoin resistance box here. This resistance box for Bitcoin is going to be the critical box to break here. So we have another 27 minutes right now in this 1 hourly candle for Bitcoin. If Bitcoin is going to be breaking through this red box of resistance, we could be in for, once again, the further trend continuation towards the upside. Right now, I do think the trend continuation is already here. But as of course, essentially, if we're breaking through this red box here, we could be in for the further trend continuation towards this range around the 62K once again here. So yeah, we could be in for further continuation towards the upside. And I will be getting very, very excited as soon as Bitcoin is going to be breaking further above this level. So yeah, looking particularly strong right now. And I definitely can't wait to see when it is going to start breaking out here. So yeah, I'm very excited about it, and I will be for sure look further towards. I will be for sure look further in towards it, where we could be heading towards from this point as soon as this 1 hourly candle closes. So make sure to stick till the end of the stream here, because on this stream we're going to tell to you guys what we have to be expect here, where the 1 hourly candle is going to close here. So depending on where the 1 hourly candle is going to close, we are going to tell you guys what we will be expecting in the market right now here. So far, the trade is once again up already 27,000 US dollars. I do think that we could easily go once again back towards, let's say, 100 or 200K trade here. So yeah, looking forward towards it. What we could be looking at in terms of a resistance line here, what I just told you and what I just warned you about for Bitcoin, is this critical resistance line over here on the 1 hourly candles for Bitcoin. So Bitcoin right now, resistance, support, resistance. And what will be providing once again over here, it will be providing another major rejection most likely, or it will be providing a massive breakthrough with a retest afterwards and then a continuation further up towards the upside. So yeah, we're approaching a critical zone for Bitcoin, and I don't really expect that we're going to be easily breaking through of it, to be honest. I do expect that we are going to break through it. It's going to be an easy job. We don't know yet here. But like we, of course, already warned you guys about it in the beginning of the stream here. So if you haven't already checked the beginning of the stream here, the momentum indicators were flipping bullish as F. The momentum indicators were all bullish on the range over here. And of course, I've been explaining this to you guys already today. I've been already explaining this to you guys yesterday. I've been warning you guys several times about the market reversal that we are about to get here. So you can see over here yesterday as well, I made a video where I was explaining why I do think a market reversal is extremely likely. So if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and especially ring the bell notification, because we're always dropping out these videos once it's very important to watch it. Don't forget to do so right now, because yeah, we are helping you guys to navigate you through the market, to navigate these swing trade opportunities, because what I basically do here on my channel here is swing trade the market towards the upside every single time here once we're getting a strong opportunity. So Boro, thank you for your support of the nation. And you're saying right now, is it a good time to be buying altcoins? And what is the likelihood Bitcoin hits 52K here? Make sure to like the video. I mean, Boro, to right away quickly answer the question, what is the likelihood to touch the 52K? I do think that Bitcoin one day is going to touch the 52K once again here. I do think it's extremely likely that we're going to touch it one day again. But is it going to be in the coming 2 months from here on? I don't necessarily see Bitcoin doing so, to be honest. I mean, a lot of people are right now anticipating that level, and everyone said, I want to have a Bitcoin correction so I can be buying some cheaper Bitcoin. Right now, people are all just like we had over here. Everyone said, I will be buying Bitcoin on 28K or 38K was at this time. 38K was the buy wall for everyone. Right now, once again, we are seeing that everyone is saying 52k, and I don't think that 52k is going to get reached here, because once everyone is anticipating one level, it's not going to happen. Because I see, once again, over whole Twitter, over whole YouTube, I see everyone 52k saying 52k this, 52k that. I don't think it is likely to happen once everyone is anticipating one level. So no, I will be not really expect if we were going to reach the 52k, to be very honest. And what I do expect is that Bitcoin is already bottomed out, most likely. And if we're not bottomed out already, we're at least, like I just told you a moment ago, before we get this pump here, we're at least going to see a surge towards the upside and then see further continuation down here. But for me to say so, I want to be looking at how the momentum indicators are looking at that point to determine if we could be getting another leg down here. But I do think still the chances are relatively low that we're going to get another drop off towards the lower side here, because so far this level has been providing us massive support here, and it looks to be that it is not really breaking below it so far, and it's still holding up, and we're still bouncing back very strongly right now. So is it a good time to be altcoins? I should never go all in. That's my big message to you guys out there. I should never go all in terms of, let's say, I want to be buying altcoins right now here. But is it a good time to be buying altcoins if we're looking to the Bitcoin dominance? I will be saying yes. I do think that the altcoins, the Bitcoin dominance could be running a little bit more lower. And of course, if we're looking to the altcoin dominance chart, so the opposite chart here, we have a lot of room still to grow towards the upside. So it is not like you're buying in towards resistance. No, you're buying in towards a halfway point. So yeah, the best buying opportunity for altcoins was like a 12 days ago approximately. But right now, yeah, we still have quite a lot of room to grow towards higher levels where the altcoins could be potentially heading towards before topping out here. So yeah, I don't think it's a bad time here, but I will be always say to you guys out there, never go all in. Always make sure to dollar cost average back into our positions. So let me take a quick sip of my water. Don't buy while pumping. That's true. Never buy while pumping. That's pure FOMO. But I mean, I was already buying on the range over here. I was accumulating. I was one of these guys that were accumulating over here, because yeah, you can see it's just accumulation for Bitcoin. I was buying into the accumulation once again. Spot on call, mate. Thank you, man. It's a very good call that we did made here. My short position got yeah. I mean, you should be careful, especially, man. A lot of people are right now still shorting the market while we were trading on this range. People are opening the shorts on this range. It's irresponsible to short the market on the range over here. It's not smart to short the market if you're already at the lowest point of the trend. You should short the market once you're in an uptrend. That is the time to short the market. Don't short the market if you're in after a drop-off. You're not going to short the market after a drop-off, because after a drop-off, it is likely to expect, of course, either a further continuation, but that chance is relatively low because you already are seeing a lot of bullish divergence. But you could be expecting very more frequently a push towards the upside from that point once again here. So Bitcoin right now trying to knock back on the 60k here. We almost touched the 60k live on the stream, so there's pretty decent touch that we did made over there. As well, Stan donating to the channel. You're saying, what's your opinion about Dant? We'll be once again putting it in the queue. I will be putting it here on my viewers activity, and I will be going over it as soon as I wrap up my thoughts about Ethereum and Cardano as well, and then I will be looking into some more altcoins. Stan, but thank you for supporting the nation anyway here. Short Bitcoin right now. I mean, I don't like shorting Bitcoin, to be honest, but yeah, Bitcoin is trading against its resistance box here. So I do expect Bitcoin is, in the end of the day, going a further continuation. Maybe it's going to first get a rejection from this point. It's very likely to expect a rejection from this range here, because Bitcoin is right now trading against a resistance box here. But I can tell you already, the more of you guys are going to short the market right now here, the more significant short squeeze we're going to get, and the more significant continuation we're going to get from here on as well. So yeah, you have to always make up your own mind here, but I will be never say to you guys out there short Bitcoin right now or short Bitcoin nah. I mean, that's not a point for me to say here, and I don't think that I really like shorting Bitcoin so severely, especially in the market that we're right now in here. Like, in the market conditions that we were, of course, over here, it was different because we were not setting an all-time high yet here. But right now, we surpassed all-time highs once again here. So we're clearly in a bull run. We're clearly in a bull market still. And shorting into a bull market is extremely risky. And that is the message that I want to be bringing out to you guys. Here we were, of course, still in the bull market as well. But it was different phases. We were not setting all-time highs for quite a long while already. But right now, we just recently set a new all-time high. Just a few days ago, just 7 days ago, we set a new all-time high for Bitcoin. And you're right now going to short the market. I should be very careful because Bitcoin is in this exponential growth period. Bitcoin could be crushing all the bears anytime soon here. So I should always say here, Bitcoin behaves itself differently in a bull run. Bitcoin behaves itself differently in a bull market. So be careful with shorting the market, because shorters could be getting absolutely wrecked here. And that is the reason why I'm only looking for long positions right now here. So Bitcoin, once again, very close by pushing us up towards the 60K range once again here. Right now, we're only 18 minutes away before closing this 1 hourly candle. If this 1 hourly candle is going to close above this red box here, it's going to be so bullish for Bitcoin right now, because this will be leading towards a way further continuation, towards way higher targets for Bitcoin. So it is looking particularly strong right now for Bitcoin. And guys, before reaching the 60K in Bitcoin, can we as well smash up the like button? It would be truly amazing if you're going to do so. Smashing up the like button, only going to take a few seconds over time, and you will be literally mean the world to me. And guys, look at this. We have been bouncing back towards the 59.99999. So we were just $1 away before reaching the 60K. Probably on some exchanges we already reached the 60K once again. On BYBIT we have not yet here. But yeah, it was a pretty insane touch that we did got created over there. So we will be keeping our eyes right open on Bitcoin right now here. And Khaled, you're as well asking me, thank you for support inflation. Please check Doge. I will be going in towards all the altcoin requests after we're done with witnessing this Bitcoin pump, and of course after we're done with discussing Ethereum. So in the meantime, I will be going further in towards Ethereum. So Ethereum is once again pushing up ever so slightly. What we're basically seeing on Ethereum right now here is that Ethereum is trading against the top side resistance, lower side support. So like you can see over here, so we're basically once again trading between two ranges, and we're seeing consolidation getting played out here. So what I will be saying to you guys out there, as soon as we break the top side, we're going to be in for a further continuation. As soon as we break the lower side, we're going to be in for a further continuation downwards. So it's going to be relatively important on where we're heading towards right now. It's going to be as well relatively important to determine on where we could be going towards right now here. So as well, if we're going to be looking at some Fibonacci targets here from swing high to swing low to determine some resistance targets here, but we're running having in this current trend here. We're running in towards the 0.5 is as well the very critical range where we could be finding some strong resistance at. But at the same time, I want to be seeing Bitcoin breaking the 60K barrier once again. So we'll be keeping my eyes out wide open for Bitcoin. But yeah, Ethereum is right now running in towards the 0.5 of the Fibonacci resistance, but could be opting for some. I could be providing some resistance right now for the Ethereum on the imminent short term. If Ethereum is going to be closing a 1 hourly candle above it, Bitcoin just broke above the 60K once again, guys. So, excuse me, I really want to be talking about Ethereum, but Bitcoin is just too excited right now here. So, Bitcoin once again above the 60K here. Guys, welcome back to the 60K range here. It just took us an approximately... let me see how much time it took us. It took us exactly 24 hours, and we're back above the 60K once again here. So Bitcoin trying to push once again up towards these higher targets. Right now we're running in towards the critical resistance, of course, of this red box here. And guys, let me do a quick tweet here to you guys out there. 60K. Let me do a quick tweet here for you guys out there, because I want to just tweet this to all the viewers that are as well not watching right now here. But Bitcoin 60K, is beautiful to be back here. Beautiful to be back here once again on the 60K here. So welcome back to this amazing range here, guys. For everyone who did not panic sold over here, you are doing an absolutely amazing job here. I love you guys who are not panic selling, because you are the guys that are really learning and you're developing your skills here in the space. So of course, if you're not panic selling, you're an absolute legend. If you were panic selling, I mean, yeah, good luck in Rex City, because yeah, usually these drop-offs don't take so long here in Bitcoin. They maybe take a few days here, they maybe take a few weeks here. Right now it took us an approximately let me see, from the high to low, it took us 6 days and 18 hours, and was on 13.5% drop-off. Are you going to say the bull market is over because of 13.4% drop-off? I will never say so. And as soon as Bitcoin closes 1 hourly candle above this red box of resistance, it is going to be game on once again. It's going to be game on, and Bitcoin is absolutely going to send it once again here. So never be afraid to buy the dips. And Bitcoin, look at Bitcoin go. It is pumping once again, and I love to see it. I love to see it. I get a big smile once Bitcoin is pumping, always on my face. And I can tell you already, guys, I will be right now warning you guys about it. Bitcoin is running in towards this critical resistance zone right now here. So yes, I love Bitcoin is pumping. Yes, I do expect Bitcoin is going to continue its trend towards the upside further on here. And right now, I will be only trying to bring out the important message that Bitcoin is running in towards this critical resistance zone right now here. So guys, make sure to smash up the like button for good faith here, and for further continuation for Bitcoin. Will be definitely help you guys maybe. I definitely will be loving to see this continuation getting forward from here on. Instead of saying I will never sell my Bitcoin, I mean, standards exactly for me as well. I would never sell my Bitcoin. That's just as bad as been selling. Never sell. I mean, never sell. I mean, of course, we always want to be staying calm as well here, but it's always good to see Bitcoin pumping towards the upside once again here, especially after we have been predicting it perfectly once again. Further, first of all, in the beginning of the stream, we have been doing our analysis before Bitcoin pumped here, and we were already telling you guys that the chances and the likelihood that Bitcoin was going to increase was very high. And just like we told you yesterday in the video, the chances of Bitcoin reversing from that point was as well extremely high. And the only reason how I found it out about that the chance is very high that Bitcoin is going to reverse here is because purely the momentum indicators, because all the momentum indicators on Bitcoin once again were showing as the market was about to reverse. So just listen towards the momentum on Bitcoin and you will be crushing the market for sure. So you can see right now Bitcoin is retesting this critical range here. So if Bitcoin is going to be able to break its 1 hourly candle as well through this level, it's game on. It's definitely game on for Bitcoin, and I won't be surprised if Bitcoin could be trade above the 62k then near the end of the day as well. So Bitcoin could be in for a very, very sick continuation towards the upside. Let me as well quickly check towards the ETFs, what they're doing. Oh, the ETFs are of course still closed there. Pre-market they are down, so the ETFs are not doing anything, to be honest. So, of course, ETFs still have to be opening later today. So, pretty interesting what they are going to do, of course, after this huge Bitcoin pump here. Which level's resistance? I will be, of course, looking at this 60.4k level that is right now providing major resistance for Bitcoin. It's basically this downward slope resistance line from the high over here. So from the high over here, and if you continue this trend line towards the high from the low, you can see resistance, 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 support, resistance, and right now, once again, resistance. So, yeah, it's quite a critical level that we're trading against right now here. It's basically this 60.4k range here. So we're going to look at where Bitcoin is heading towards on the 1 hourly candle close. Let's see what we're going to do here. So let me as well quickly update you guys about what the shorts are doing. And that's the reason why you never short Bitcoin in the bull run. Once again, we're seeing further liquidations coming towards the market. Not insane amounts of liquidations yet here as well. The open interest is particularly low right now in the market compared to, of course, the recent days we got here. So the confidence is necessarily lower as well in the market right now here. But you can see Bitcoin is just pumping further. And let me quickly enable the volume because it's very, very important to look at the volume real quickly, because I do think the volume is not necessarily so high. Yeah, like you can see here, the volume is not necessarily so high. And why is the volume not so high? Because there are no sellers. Once again, there are not a lot of people selling off their Bitcoin. And that's the reason why we are getting these major continuations towards the upside. So once the market is dropping off, we're seeing high volume because a lot of people are buying in towards the market. Once again, once the market is pumping, we're seeing these big green candles. We're seeing low volume getting formed here because there are not a lot of sellers in the market. So yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, pretty decent thing to see here. Pretty interesting thing to see here. Some people are always saying, yeah, you need to have more volume on certain breakouts or whatsoever. Of course, on certain retests of resistance, you want to be seeing some more volume coming in here. But basically, if there's no volume and the market keeps going up here, basically means that there are not a lot of sellers in the market, and there are still enough buyers. So that's pretty good here. So once again, this consolidation pace basically shaked out all the weekends. And right now, since we did call it the sell-off over here, we did got all the sell-off over here. And all the people that were willing to sell off their Bitcoin right now are out of the market. And this is always what you need here. You have to shake out these weekends that are selling off their Bitcoin, that are willing to sell off their Bitcoin. As soon as enough people sold off the Bitcoin that was willing to sell off the Bitcoin, we could be in for the next continuation. And the people that sold off their Bitcoin over here are going to be helping us to push up the prices once again towards these higher ranges, because the people that panic sell usually tend to panic buy once again back in towards the market as well. So pretty interesting how the market works of Bitcoin, but that is always how the cycle goes usually. So let me see what we're having here. Pump, let's go. Let's see what the funding rate are doing. Funding rate are still relatively good here. And guys, we have warned you guys about the opportunity of a swing trade position. We have been warning you guys about the swing trade position I was accumulating, and I was to be, of course, adding more to my position on that range here. So yeah, right now, for sure, Bitcoin is doing a particularly good job here. So still for you guys out there, if you want to be signing up with BYBIT, don't forget to sign up here with the second highest link here in the description, because if you're going to do so, you will be able to, of course, as well open these positions on BYBIT, and you will be able, of course, to trade the market, because right now, if you want to be trading the market, this is the time to trade the market, because yeah, we have been warning you guys about the market reversal. So if you did open along over there, you are absolutely crushing the market right now, and congratulations for you guys out there who did open this position. So Before going further towards the content, guys, I see we're right now only 4 subscribers away before smashing it up towards the 65.9k here, guys. Could we be reaching the 66k today? Let's see if we could be doing so. But yeah, only 4 of you guys have to subscribe to the channel, and we could be reaching this 65.9k target. So it will be truly amazing if you are going to smash up the like subscribe button right now here. It will be highly appreciated, of course. So let me see what you guys are saying here. Reverse head and shoulders. Inverse head and shoulders, you may say. Confirmed. I mean, I will be not looking at the head and shoulders. What you can see clearly is, of course, the 4 hourly candles are bouncing here. We were seeing, of course, this MACD divergence getting formed here earlier, like we discussed earlier today here. We were seeing this higher low getting formed on the MACD, lower low on the price section. This was resulting in, of course, this further continuation towards the upside. But what we will be expecting right now here is that the market is at least going to run back in towards this highs. These highs, what I was talking about is, of course, the highs over here. I do expect that this is going to be the major resistance for Bitcoin on the 4 hourly candle. So we will be keeping our eyes wide open right now here. We're still got another 3 hours in this 4 hourly candle. So let's see how it's going to be providing us resistance or support. So yeah, pretty excited what we're already having here. I do expect as well this box over here. So previous resistance, previous support over there. It's going to be providing a lot of resistance for Bitcoin. It's not going to be an easy task to break through that level, like we are already having with this level as well here. This is not going to be an easy level to break through, right? So keep your eyes wide open right now on this level. It's not going to be an easy level to break through. So give me a second. Excuse me. Bless me. But I see my camera's a little bit, I don't know what's going on. It's back, it's back. So as well, quick update here. Nothing crypto related here. Later today, I will be getting like 4 extra lights. I will be getting 2 extra cameras. So we are going to, of course, upgrade the setup. We're going to upgrade a lot of our quality here on the stream. So yeah, if you're interested in, of course, better quality, don't forget to hit the subscribe button on the channel right now here. Because there are going to be a lot of upgrades here, and like you can see right now, I have as well a bigger green screen. I will be posting something on my Twitter page anytime soon here, so it's pretty cool here. Right now, of course, I'm wider in the screen here, and right now only the issue that I do have is lighting. So the lighting is coming later today. So yeah, if you're interested in better quality as well, don't forget to check out. I mean, if you're interested in my setup on how I'm building it, because I as well just recently got my a new office. I'm not in my office yet here. I will be moving to my office anytime soon here. But if you're interested in that, don't forget to follow me here on my socials. And if you're interested in my socials, you just go here to Instagram, Twitter, of course, as well. I will probably post some stuff on Twitter as well here. And as well, if you want to be as well, yeah, win for some free money, some free money, go to my Twitter page, because we're doing a giveaway right now, and we're going to give away $4,000 in crypto. And of course, the giveaway announcement, when it will be closing, is not announced yet here, but it will be probably next week, beginning on next week, or maybe ending next week. We're going to close this giveaway, and of course, we're going to announce all the winners live on the stream here, guys. We're going to announce all the winners, not live on the stream, live on my Twitter page, excuse me. I said it incorrectly. So all the winners will be announced on my Twitter page. So if you're following me on Twitter, you will be getting tagged if you win. So it's not so hard to win here. And of course, afterwards I will just send you a message, and yeah. Don't spam emojis, please. Don't spam it, please. Set upgrade. Yeah, indeed, man. We have to upgrade some stuff here. You know, I mean, I always wanted to be maybe build up a little bit of a better studio. So right now as well, in my office, I will be building a professional studio. So that's going to be pretty crazy. I'm probably as well going to get some people that are going to work with me to there. So we're going to just really have a studio with a real show here. So it's going to be pretty cool here, as a lot of updates are coming towards the channel. A lot of upgrades especially are coming towards the live streams as well, because I love it. The Bakery is saying, hey Dan, love your channel, good to see you're more live right now. So The Bakery, I love live streams as well, so nice that you're back once again here. And I'll much love back to you guys, much love back to the audience. But let's discuss further in towards the analysis, because we still got quite a lot of things to discuss, right? So I want to really see this 1 hourly candle for Bitcoin closing above this downside resistance line. If Bitcoin is going to do so, we could be in for a further continuation. But before, guys, we know that El Salvador as well bought another smoking 420 Bitcoin. So has that something to do with 420? We don't know. But most likely it is. But they bought 420 more Bitcoins. They bought the debt basically. So he was saying, how do we make profit? 1 Bitcoin is 1 Bitcoin. That's true. So he was tweeting about this here. We have a trust fund accounted in USD, but the trust fund is both funded by USD and Bitcoin. When the Bitcoin part reevaluates the comparison to the accounting currency USD, we are able to withdraw some US dollars and leave the trust with the same total. So that's of course very, very, very good to see. So of course, as long as the market of Bitcoin increases, El Salvador benefits from it very well here. And I do think that El Salvador is going to be one of the most wealthiest countries of the future. So I'm looking forward towards it, what they're going to do, but they did bolt the dip once again, what is of course a very positive thing for their country, of course, and of course, way more countries should have been doing the same here, but right now, of course, countries are not doing it, and individuals are doing it, so the individuals will be, at some point, maybe even richer than the country, so that's maybe pretty cool here, what we're going to have here. The real coins are pumping, that's true, man, so let me quickly look at CMC here. Coin market cap here. What are we having for coin market cap? Are we seeing something interesting playing out? This site is not loading up here, so maybe the site has some issues over here. So we'll be checking into coin market cap later on here. Let me quickly scroll through my my page here. So I see Ethereum is up 5%, Link is up 6%, guys. Cardano up 6% as well here. So my Cardano trade is doing particularly well then. Yeah, whoa, my Cardano trade is up 50%, guys. This was not a thing that I was aware from. So, yeah, I was still in this Cardano trade that I accumulated here. And look at Cardano going. Look at this Cardano pump here. Cardano is up 5% on this pump here. So, it's pretty crazy. Cardano is definitely pumping right now here. So, yeah, Cardano did broke down here. But still, I'm excited about Cardano because I do think that Cardano is just a good asset. And you can see it retraced back towards the lower side. Then it starts to increase once again here. This on 12-hour time frame. So, right now, I'm very curious what Cardano could be doing here. But coins are bouncing right now here. Will be just this infinity bounce here that we're going to just see a massive fake out before a big move up here. So basically how you call this is a bear trap. That's what you call a bear trap. And what a bear trap looks like, we explained it to you guys yesterday as well on the channel. A bear trap is basically a move down. You yeah, squeeze out all the longs. Then you continue further up here. People get scared. People open short positions. Shorts get squeezed. We move up further on. So yeah, Cardano is bouncing back very strong here. Beautiful to see here. I'm going to go further into details later on here. As well, I want to be going over Doge because, yeah, we did got a request about Doge, of course. I will be going to Dent, my man, Stan. I will be talking about it later on. The Doge is pumping. Doge is pumping. It had a pretty sick pump here on the recent hours. So let me remove all the drawings real quickly for Dogecoin because, yeah, drawings are not necessarily important for Dogecoin, but you can see 43% pump here on Dogecoin. I'm holding still quite a lot of Dogecoin. I'm not selling. I see like I'd already throw away my money. I don't like it necessarily. But yeah, Dogecoin is pumping indeed. It's definitely good thing to see here. Good for my position, good for my bag, of course. But yeah, you can see already broke this critical downtrend over here basically, and since then, of course, it faked out the random push up very severely. So yeah. Yeah, like you're saying, yeah, Cardano is a sleeping giant, and that is completely the point that I was trying to make here. Cardano is a sleeping giant, and you don't not want to be missing out on Cardano. You do not want to be missing out on Cardano. So yeah, Cardano is definitely a very good coin to be accumulating. You can see compared to Ethereum, it's bouncing from this range. Compared to Bitcoin, this is one good buying opportunity. So right now it's once again trading above the $2.05. I think that if you're not owning any Cardano, and I think if you're saying Cardano is dead right now, you are definitely the average Joe investor, and you should not be like the average Joe investor. I don't think it is responsible to be the average Joe investor. So please be careful, please be alerted, be fearful once it comes to what other people are saying right now. And for me on right now, my swing trade position on Cardano is already up 3,000 US dollars, so it is a relatively good position that I'm right now in here. So of course it's compared to my Bitcoin position, absolutely a small position, of course, that I'm taking here. But I mean, this Cardano trade is more for fun purposes that I'm taking it. I just thought, oh, I want to be building up this pyramid trade. Oh, yeah, I just thought, yeah, just why not enter, right? So it's pretty funny trade more. So let's see where this trade could be bringing me. I think, yeah, maybe it could be running it towards new optimizer whatsoever, and of course that could be bringing us, of course, very significant wealth towards our portfolio, towards our person. Maybe it could be like this Cardano trade is going to just be my investment for my my office or whatsoever. Maybe I'm going to do something like that here. I'm just going to be buying some fun stuff of it, right? So or accumulate more crypto, of course, in the end of the day. But what we can see right here is that Bitcoin closed its 1 hourly candle, guys. So congratulations, you survived another 1 hourly candle close for Bitcoin. And what we're seeing right now is that Bitcoin broke the most critical resistance that I was aiming for, basically. So Bitcoin was trading against very critical resistance on this downtrend. And this critical resistance line for Bitcoin, like you can see over here, resistance, support, resistance, right now got broken. So what I want to be seeing here, and what is not going to be bad here, is Bitcoin is going to create a red candle right here back towards this level over here. Because if we're seeing a retracement back towards this range here, I will be approaching it like extremely bullish market structure. Please don't be fearful if the market is going to be red in a moment and retests this level. This is going to be a relatively bullish retest that we're going to get. And we got another 1 hour in this candle, so everything can still happen here, guys. Make sure to be alerted about that one. It looks good here. Bitcoin breaks the downtrend, Bitcoin breaks the downtrend, and right now could be in for further continuation towards the upside. So I am excited about Bitcoin once again here, just like it was already on the lower side here. And right now I do think that we could be in for this further continuation towards the upside. So it looks particularly good here. Bitcoin on the weekly candles as well, so bouncing very strong from of this range that we're right now trading on. The weekend is once again approaching closer and closer towards us right now here. 4 hourly candle right now is still 3 hours away before closing its 4 hourly candle. What I will be aiming for right now for Bitcoin, if we're going to talk about a potential scenario where we could be finding some resistance at, some major resistance especially, it is going to be this green box over here. It's going to be this green box. Basically, it should be a red box because it's resistance. But basically, this resistance box ahead of us is going to be providing the major resistance for Bitcoin. So you can see here previous resistance, while breaking above it, we were retesting its support over here and over here and over here as well, and we provided resistance over there as well. So if we're going to be approaching this level, I do expect that the market could be experiencing a very significant rejections from of that range here. So yeah, pretty interested on where it could be ending right now, and pretty interested where it could be heading towards right now here. So let me look in towards it. And the board, you're asking Elgram, please, and super excited for the new office. Please share us with us on Twitter or YouTube. I mean, I don't think I will be necessarily make a video about it on YouTube, because my YouTube page is all about, of course, navigating you guys through the crypto space. So I don't really think if I will be doing like these lifestyle stuff on YouTube, but for sure, I will be showing it on Twitter most likely. So yeah, if you are interested in these kinds of stuff here, just follow me on Twitter as well. And while you're there, you could be as well participate in this giveaway. So don't forget to check out on this giveaway. But yeah, we still have quite a lot of coins to discuss here as well. I will be getting into them later on here, but let me quickly check on Algorand real quickly, because you're saying that you're oh no, this is not by Algorand. So Algorand is, excuse me, I am excited by Algorand as well. Algorand is one of these coins that I want to be opening a swing trade position on as well, right? So if you're new to the channel, I'm a swing trader. I swing trade the markets towards the upside, just like I'm doing with Bitcoin right now. Just unlike I'm doing with Cardano right now, and I want to be doing the exact same with Algorand basically, because Algorand once again retest the all-time high. So you can see over here resistance, support. It's very clear. Previous resistance flipped into support. It's a very clear signal that this is a very strong accumulation zone for Algorand. I don't think Algorand is a bad accumulation zone right now here. You can clearly see as well, Algorand is forming this upward sloping support line. We are forming a very beautiful continuation towards the upside. What we as well can see here is that Algorand maybe is trying to creating some kind of an ascending triangle. Ascending triangles as well. Bullish bias continuation pattern. Let's see how this is going to be playing out here. So you can see top side providing resistance, lower side providing the lower side is providing support right now. So it is looking particularly good right now here for Algorand, and I definitely think we could be in for further continuation towards the upside. I do think that we're still going to see new optimize getting created later this year. And of course, if you want to be trading Algorand, but while Bitcoin is pumping right now, once again here, you can see here, you can be trading it here in Shiba as well. You can trade on Shiba as well. If you want to be shorting Shiba, don't forget to go to BYBIT, of course. But yeah, what you can see over here is that if you're willing to trade Algorand, you can be as well traded here on, let me see if I can find it. I know it's here because I traded it once. Algorand, maybe it's a little bit higher here even though. Oh, it's here, Algo, USDT. You can trade it as well on BYBIT. So if you want to be trading Algorand or whatsoever, I do think swing trading Algorand is right now very strong. And if you want to be breakout trade Algorand on the ascending triangle, don't forget to right now sign up here with BYBIT here in the link description, because there you will be able to trade Algorand here. What is going to be, of course, extremely valuable. You could be for sure trade the breakout, or you could be swing traded with a pyramid trading strategy, so you're going to have more of the market moves down here. And of course, your biggest accumulation zone is of course going to be this this previous all-time high zone. So yeah, it looks particularly good right now, and I do think that Algorand is not a bad buy at all on this current time of recording. So we could be waiting, we have to be waiting ever so slightly where it could be heading towards from this range here. If we're going to look at the 4 hourly candles, you can see it has been forming a very significant drop off right now. It is bouncing back very well here, of course less strong than Bitcoin right now. If we're looking to the momentum indicators, it's looking quite healthy on the RSI. Nothing special, to be honest, playing out on that one. If we're going to look at the some short-term resistance, you can see here resistance, support, resistance once again. So that's going to be quite exciting on how that is going to be playing out here. But yeah, let's see how it's going to roll out here, and let's see how this is going to be developing on the price action of Algorand, and let's see how further of a continuation we could be getting from here on, or how further of a rejection we could be getting from this point. But I think because the market is looking strong here, and Algorand is a good project here in general, we could be in for a further continuation towards the outside. But just like a lot of coins are having, just like Ethereum right now as well, having on the 4-hour candles, you can see here, it's basically bouncing between these two ranges, top side resistance, lower side support, and just bouncing between these ranges the whole time. So buy zone, sell zone. As soon as we break the sell zone, as we break the supply zone, we are basically going to be continue to trend further on, and we're going to flip the supply zone in towards a demand zone. So please keep your eyes out wide open for Algorand right now here. But I will be starting to get extremely excited as soon as we're breaking this trend line over here, and we could be, of course, continue further on towards higher levels. So yeah, pretty excited about that one. Very, very excited about that one, to be honest here. Where's our HBAR video? I will be for sure still drop out an HBAR video anytime soon here. HBAR, of course, I'm very excited about the fundamentals about HBAR and the update that they're going to be bringing out anytime soon here. So yes, please give me a little bit more time here. I still have so many things on my head right now. I'm trying to record as well these tutorial videos about certain indicators. Working on it right now here, and I will be releasing these indicator videos or these videos where I'm making tutorials as soon as if I have a day that I feel ill or whatsoever. As soon as I have a day like, oh, right now I definitely can't do anything here, I will be releasing those videos. So yeah, please stay put for that one as well, because yeah, so far I've been not missing a day for literally 10 months in a row right now since the channel got created. We have not missed a day here. I just need to do 2 or 3 days daily uploads there as well on YouTube, and of course in the background I'm pretty busy, so live have been going very quickly here, and the past 10 months were literally a roller coaster for me in terms of the market and in terms of how much time it has been consuming me. So yeah, if you're interested in as well daily technical analysis, and if you're interested in not missing out any single piece here of the cryptocurrency market, and if you want to be crushing absolutely everything, don't forget to right away smash up that subscribe button on the channel and ring the bell notification so you're not going to miss out on any of these further updates here on the channel, guys. Let me see what the chat is saying here. So, yeah, Bitcoin did clearly broke this trend line here. What is, of course, absolutely beautiful to see. Good morning. I always keep my crypto hidden, my man. I always not show everything here. Of course, what I only show here is my trade, but that's everything. And maybe one day I will be making a portfolio video as well here. But I don't know exactly if I'm going to show the amounts of money, but I do think I can be showing the percentages wise in terms of how much I'm holding a piece. We're still missing 800 likes, guys. Indeed, don't forget to smash up the like button. We're watching with 1,300 of you guys out there, but don't forget to smash up the like button right now here. So let me as well quickly go into Dent, because Dent was as well a request from our mate Stan, I think. Stan was, of course, yeah, requesting a Dent here. So after Dent, I will be going further in towards Cardano, and I will be giving you guys a little bit of a wider view here as well. We'll be going into Bitcoin, Ethereum. But damn, what it's doing right now? Dent is, of course, once again consult. Oh, damn. So Dent is once again further consolidating. It looks to be still in this major consolidation phase. Dent is, of course, like you can see over here, in a major consolidation phase where we could be maybe potentially break out from up anytime soon here. What we could be having here is, of course, yeah, like you can see, major consolidation. You can see lower side. Excuse me, this. So you can see here it's lower side providing support, top side providing resistance. We're seeing massive consolidation playing out right now here. We're seeing massive consolidation for Dent. So what is Dent doing right now? It's just having calm before the storm. Once again, calm before the storm. And Dent is right now showing us that it is consolidating in this major pattern, but it is about to be breaking out towards a massive breakthrough, either towards the upside or downside. But it is looking like it is preparing itself for a major leg here anytime soon here. But what we're seeing right now in Dent is consolidation. So don't be worried about Dent that it's doing nothing so special right now here. More worry about breakout trade this. Because this could be a very significant move that we could be creating out of this breakout of this insane pattern. This could be, of course, let me quickly address this to you guys out there. This could be, of course, a very significant push up here, and don't be surprised, because this could be an approximately 100% surge on the point of the breakout, and then could be once again see exponential surges just like it did previously in the price action. So I do think that then could be seeing similar market structure like it did here before, and it could be rallying up very quickly. So yeah, pretty excited about them right now. Pretty darn excited about it. So Ethereum is as well moving up very strongly. Compared to Bitcoin, it is gaining a little bit valuation in the past 2 hours. So that is of course still relatively a good thing here. But on the risk our Bitcoin have been taking some territory and back here. So yeah, like I just told you a moment ago, this 1 hourly candle is long here. And what I want to be seeing here on this 1 hourly candle here is maybe a retest of this trend line here. The retest of this trend line is going to be bullish. If we're going to not hold this trend line here, and if we're going to go back towards this red box over here, even as well very bullish. I don't will be starting to panic if we're going to retest this lower side of this red box here. This red box is basically the bottom of the trend that we're trading in, so it's still a relatively good good level to be looking at, where we could be finding some very strong support on. So yeah, looking forward towards that one for sure, and I definitely can't wait to see how that one is going to be playing out over here. So pretty exciting, of course, pretty exciting where the market could be heading towards from that point as well, guys. Don't forget to yeah, excuse me. But let's look at H-bar for a second. H-bar, let's do some technical analysis here on my H-bar. So, H-bar, of course, daily time frame. What are we having over here? So, H-bar is moving up very steadily. Once again, just like it always does. Moving up very steadily in a very beautiful upper sloping support line. It's forming higher lows the whole time. So, H-bar is in a beautiful trend towards the upside. I don't necessarily see bearish structure on H-bar getting formed here. Of course, we want to be setting higher highs than the previous all-time high. But so far, it's looking pretty good here still. We're still forming higher lows. We're still in a very significant uptrend. Then as well, it looks a little bit similar like Algorand. It looks to be maybe creating some kind of an ascending triangle. And the ascending triangle is as well a bullish bias continuation pattern. If this ascending triangle is going to be playing out here, it's going to be relatively bullish here for Algorand. And I do think that we could be in for a further continuation. If you're wondering maybe what is going to be the price target of this ascending triangle, I will be approaching it from there on. And you can see it could be, of course, a 34% move towards the upside, back towards the 53 cents here. But in general, H-bar is bouncing back very strong right now today. It's doing a particularly good job here, in my opinion. And H-bar is not a coin that I'm really worried about that it is not going to perform good here, because at the end of the day, I know H-bar is going to perform good here, especially if you want to be front-running the hype here with the update that's coming out here. You're doing a very good job by buying in towards H-bar. So, as well, H-bar could be maybe still create this downward slope resist line, and we could be maybe approaching more like a symmetrical triangle here. Then, of course, we could be as well approach from this low over here towards this high. So we are approaching it like this, and you can see H-bar is still consolidating in this symmetrical triangle. The symmetrical triangle could be breaking out anytime soon here. What could be resulting in, of course, a further continuation towards the upside. What could be once again resulting in a major breakout towards the upside. So make sure to stick put, because this is going to be quite an important breakout that we could be looking at, and this could be, of course, quite an exciting one as well here. So don't forget to check this one out. It's going to be quite the amusing one for sure. So yeah, looking forward towards that, what it could be doing from here on, of course. So please then spam in the chat. If you're spamming in the chat, your request will be not getting answered for sure. But yeah, let's see, guys. Let me know in the chat. Do you think? Let me put up a poll here. Do you think Bitcoin is bottomed out? I'm very curious what you guys currently think here, right? What is the majority of the people thinking right now? What is the majority of the people think right now on the market? Do you think Bitcoin is bottomed out, or do you think it could be even go lower? So make sure to vote here on the community poll. Do you think Bitcoin is bottomed out here? I'm very curious what you guys think here. Coffee is very nice in the morning. Let me see what the chat is saying. Thank you so much for supporting the nation, Marcus. Please talk about AVE. I know AVE is... Let me talk about AVE, of course. Let me talk about AVE. AVE, ooh. It was pumping. That is a better way of saying it. It was pumping, and it came down all the way. And it's moving up once again here. I don't know what AVE was doing, because I didn't know. They were not bringing out any updates or whatsoever. So I don't know what they're doing here. So, I don't know exactly what to say about AVE right now. This is a big wig, man. Big wig. AVE pumped so massively and then kind of came down all the way back down. Pretty interesting. I don't know exactly, because are any development? Let me know in the chat. Do you know it? Were there any updates coming out, or were there some announcements or some fake news or so? Because I don't know exactly what played out with AVE here, to be honest. I don't definitely know what's out with AVE, to be honest. It's a very honest thing I want to be saying to you guys. I just don't know what's going on over there. You're right, Rover. YouTube is calling for another dip. I mean, just look at it. Just look at it. So Ramos as well donating to the channel. Based off your analysis, I hit my long order at 58.2k, wick 300% PNL so far. I mean, crazy, bro. Crazy, bro. That is absolutely amazing. That's absolutely amazing. That's a very strong one. Yeah, you can see as well this previous resist target over here. Very strong accumulation zone in my opinion in terms of horizontal. And together with it, of course, if we were looking at the 15-minute candles, like these reversals were it was very likely that the market was cooling off from this point. Like we did yesterday, told you guys in the stream here, it was very likely to see the market going sideways or either pumping back towards the upside. And of course, it took us a little bit more time here, but the market is pumping in the end of the day towards the upside. But first, we saw this consolidation phase playing out over here, right? So, I mean, it's very nice here that people are benefiting from the calls that we are making on the channel. But let me see. 60% of the people do think Bitcoin is ready to bottom out. 40% of you guys don't think Bitcoin has been bottoming out yet here. So make sure to vote in the community poll here, so we can get a clear view what the viewers right now think of it. So right now, 61%. So pretty interesting. Can you buy Ethereum now after the 1 hour candle close? Guys, the point here is, I hate to say it here. I hate to say it. I don't think it's bad to buy it at all here, right? But I hate to say it because we have been warning you guys yesterday in the uploads that we did on the channel. Earlier today, of course, like literally 2 hours ago, while we were not having this major pump yet here, right? We were trading on these levels. We were saying to you guys, buy. This is your buying zone. This is a time to be expecting a further push up here. And we were telling you guys clearly that the chances of a breakdown are extremely low. There was like a 5 to 10% chance that we're going to break down. And the chance of breaking up are 90 to 95% sure. So I told you guys, yeah, that's a good time to accumulate. But right now, people see a pump and we'll be accumulating once again here. So yeah, it's not bad to accumulate right now here for sure if you're going to be investing for a longer term. But note that the best opportunity was here on the lower side. And you always want to be going in towards the best opportunity, right? So people usually are scared to be buying once the market is low. And they're not afraid to be buying once the market is high. So please learn from your mistakes. Because probably you did make a mistake by not buying the dip once again. And start using your knowledge and start using your mistakes that you made from the past to benefit from it in the future. So once Bitcoin is going to get maybe towards new all-time highs, it's going to dump all the way back. It's going to set 75k. It's dumped all the way back to 58k. Are you going to sell then or are you going to be buying? I will be buying then. I mean, my average Bitcoin buy price is shooting up every single time here because I'm buying at higher prices. But in the end of the day, I want to be, my strategy here, my goal is here, my life goal is to accumulate the most amount of Bitcoin I possibly can to, of course, set myself down here for the next, let's say, 10 generations. So, that is my goal at least. And to, of course, counter the inflation that is coming towards the world. Hard to say, indeed. It's very hard to say. And I know it's well, very hard thing to do here. But what I will be aiming for is, if you want to be still accumulating some Bitcoins, is once we're retesting this trend line. This trend line retest is going to be, for me, a very strong time to accumulate. Have me warned you guys about it. This is a very, very strong and a bullish retest if we're going to get it here, in my opinion. So, let's wait and see how it's going to be playing out here. You can see several times we got supported and rejected by this level. And I do think that people are already waiting on the retest of this level. And if we're going to get this retest, this is going to be a very, very strong provider of support, in my opinion. So, yeah, let's wait ever so slightly and let's see how the market is going to develop here. Today is a good time to sell. I disagree. Why should you be selling your Bitcoin? Of course, we can be having this argument the whole day here, but I don't think that the Bitcoin is really to sell here. My strategy is, at least, everyone has their own strategy, right? My strategy is accumulate the most amount of Bitcoin I potentially can here, because I know in the longer term, it's going to be very profitable. I don't see that this is the bull market top. Well, it doesn't make any sense. Just 7 days ago, we said a new all-time high. And right now, some people are calling for a double top or a bull market top. No, we're not going to see so. We're not going to see so. So, Bitcoin right now retraces back towards this trend line here on the lower side. And, of course, we already discussed, you guys, so don't start to panic once again here. We already discussed to you guys the 4-hourly candles looking to show us a reversal signal. And the 1-hourly candles are showing us as well several reversal structures on the momentum indicators, on the RSI, on the MACD, on the money flow index, all the momentum indicators. And if you haven't already checked it, go to the beginning of the stream here, because in the beginning of the stream, I have been explaining to you guys why we are going to get a trend reversal. So make sure to check the beginning of the stream if you haven't already, because it's very, very crucial and very important to look back towards this information. Because, yeah, it's going to be quite important that you are, of course, learning from that. Because if you have not looked into that yet here, I should definitely suggest looking back towards that information right now to educate yourself a little bit here. Some people are saying short. I should never short support. So yeah, we'll still wait here. Just like this 1 hourly candle. Once it closed here, this candle, I said to you guys on the next open, I want to be seeing a retest of this level here. So no, I don't see this as bearish momentum. This is good. This is good if Bitcoin is going to go for this retest. It's going to be a very, very bullish retest that we're going to get here, because this is just going to be, once again, like you can see here, this is previous resistance. It flipped into resistance over here as well. Flipped into support, 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 resistance. What is it going to be doing right now since we were able to break through it? It's going to be providing very strong support. So I can't wait to see this retest. I can't wait to see how it's going to be reacting towards the market. But I do expect that this is going to be a very strong buying range here. And this will be adding even more fuel towards the market of Bitcoin. So yeah, I should be definitely very careful with shorting support, in my opinion. Of course, as soon as we're going to break below it, it's going to be risky as well. This red box, well, right now will be flipping into green, by the way, and this this higher box over here will be flipping into red here. So this green box below us right now will be providing as well very strong support. So yeah, we did clearly broke out resistance right now. We are going to just retest these levels of support. So we are looking necessarily strong right now in the market. We are looking particularly strong right now in the market, and we could be definitely in for a further continuation towards the upside. And if you're not going to believe me, yeah, of course you have to always make up your own mind. Of course you have to always make up your own opinion on the market here. But I do think it's irresponsible if you're not going to be anticipate that the market could be potentially move up further from here. So Bitcoin about to retest this level here. Still waiting for it. We could be for sure even see a little bit lower. We could be even go a little bit lower. Just like we did several times here. Like you can see, we could be wicking below it once again here. But you can see here, oh, we touched it. We touched it. We touched the level. So right now we could be, of course, seeing this this castrating effect that the market is going to be seeing a lot of buying orders getting filled up once again here. It could be starting to pump into the green once again. So just wait for how the 1 hourly candle is going to close here. I do think the chance is relatively low that we're going to close below it. But yeah, like you can see here, it's already getting bought up ever so slightly here. So yeah, previous resistance is clearly flipping into support. And just like I told you a moment ago, this level is just going to be adding more fuel towards the market. And you can see it. It's already adding a little bit of fuel. Not enough yet here, but you just have to wait here. The sell orders are getting cleared here. It's looking good here, in my opinion. It's looking good. And of course, if we're going to go down once again here, and we're going to go even down towards these levels, it's not going to be bad. It's just going to be important on where the 1 hourly candle is going to close here. Let me see. Let me see what the chat is saying. Is it worth investing in Shiba? Guys. Oh, man. Oh, man. I want to be talking a little bit about Shiba right now here. Is it worth investing in Shiba? That's the real big question we're getting every single day here. No. Should I have said it over here? I said still no. You're asking me right now here? I should still say no. I mean, is it worth to invest in this ass coin? No, it's not worth to invest in it. And the reason why here is because it has no utility. It's a stupid pump and dump like it was in the past. And the dump that will be getting created on Shiba is going to go down in history books. It's going to go down in history books. Maybe it's going to pump even further on. But is it worth to be buying into Shiba? By the way, Shiba is about to overtake Dogecoin, to be honest. Because is it worth to buy into this stupid project that's already worth 40 billion US dollars? What very hardly can do a 2x from here on. What has no use case, what has no utility, and where 65% of the total supply of Shiba is held by 3 wallet addresses. Is it worth to buy in towards such a coin that is so scary right now? Because I think it's scary. I think it's scary because so many of these tokens are just getting held by 3 wallets. I mean, scary, man. This could be a major pump, a major dump getting formed from up this coin here, and the money from Shiba will be, in the end of the day, flowing towards maybe different coins like Cardano, maybe Bitcoin, Ethereum. I don't think that Shiba is going to hold up that long here. Of course, it's going up and up and up, and it will become a turning point. Are you willing to buy into a coin that pumped approximately 1000% from the low over there? I don't think so, because everyone is in profit. You're buying it towards optimize. If you're buying Shiba right now here, you are absolutely, I'm not going to say it, but you should not do so. Because if you're going to buy into Shiba right now here, you do your research. You do your research, because if you're buying into a coin called Shiba on this level around the 0.000072, it's not smart. And if you're going to say we're going to reach $1, it's as well not a smart thing that you're saying over there, because I've already talked about Shiba a few times here, and I mean, it's not smart to be buying into Shiba right now here. I don't think it's responsible. And I'm quickly searching up my tweet here where I was explaining that if Shiba wants to be reaching the $1, it has to have like a 345 trillion market capitalization. So please be careful with Shiba. I don't think it's a good buy right now here. I think Shiba is right now a little bit extremely overvalued. I should as well say be careful with shorting it. But if you're buying into Shiba right now, it's not smart, irresponsible. Just use your knowledge. Just use your knowledge, and if you're using your knowledge, you just stay away from it. And of course, if it pumps even further, I don't care. I'm not owning any Shiba. I'm not owning any Shiba, and I'm not saying it because, oh, people are going to say, oh, he's saying this because he missed a train. No, I'm not even looking to this coin because I don't care. I'm here to develop the space. I'm not to make the space some kind of a meme space or whatsoever. And of course, if I'm going to look at technical analysis, what I do know, it's not working on these kind of coins, right? So you're forming still a huge bearish divergence on the top side. So you're forming a higher on the price section, lower high on the other side. But still, I will be not looking at technical analysis whatsoever. But if you're going to look at technicals, it's definitely a big no as well here. You're buying into extremely overbought territory on the RSI. You're buying into extremely overbought territory where all the wallets are in profit right now. So once every wallet is in profit, you should be careful. People are up 15x, 10x, and you're going to be buying to give them even more money. I should be careful. I should be extremely cautious with Shiba right now here. So not a coin that I should be owning, not a coin that I'm very interested in, to be honest. So yeah, you do your own research, but I stay away from it right now here. I will be staying away from it for sure. I owned Shiba. I bought Shiba 6 months ago. If you're doing so, you're doing a very good job here. If you bought it 6 months ago, you would have been more up than 50 to 20x of me. Because if you bought it like 6 months ago, it's not even on the chart, right? So I have to go to a different Shiba chart. I don't know exactly which chart it was first on, because 6 months ago, if you bought it, you have like an 1500x, if I say it correct. But what was the first chart where we had a swap? I'm not no. But I mean, yeah, Shiba is just a coin that you should be. Let me see. I will not search it up here. But I mean, if you bought it like 6 months ago, you were like maybe 1000% up, if I say it correct. Yeah, of course, it had a pretty significant bumpy. So Bitcoin once again, retesting the low here. Pretty exciting retest that we're getting right now. I do expect this level is going to be holding up very, very well right now. So yeah, let's see how it's going to be providing the support and resistance for Bitcoin. And I think it's going to be providing very strong support here. Of course, like I just told you a moment ago, it could be even go lower, but at the end of the day, it depends on where the 1 hourly candle is going to close. I do think the chance is relatively high that we're going to close with a big wick on the lower side, and then we're going to, at least if we're going to close like this, it's going to be as well relatively bullish, because the next candle could be, of course, once again, a beautiful green one. So yeah, looking forward towards that one. But guys, right now, I will be unfortunately wrap up the stream here. It was definitely a pleasure to be here once again, be your guest here of the show. So guys, thank you so much for once again watching towards this amazing new video here on the channel. Hopefully you are enjoying the content once again here. We will be back later today with either another update stream here. If we're going to see important price development, we will be right away smash up that like button, live button. So don't forget to right now subscribe to the channel, ring the bell notification, guys. We're extremely close to 66k subscribers, so don't forget to smash up that like button, subscribe button right now to help us to push it up towards 66k here, guys. Our journey towards 100k is coming closer and closer every single day here. But if you're right now subscribed to the channel, you're not going to miss out on any of these further updates. So as well, don't forget to ring the bell notification so you're not going to miss out on any of these things here. But guys, nevertheless, thank you so much for watching once again towards this amazing new update video here on the channel. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.